Hello, welcome back to the Tenderloin Clubhouse. My name is Kai Weber, I'm the art director here, and I like to show you today how to make a little paper tower. The tower from Rapunzel, maybe from another castle. We're gonna do a simple paper tower, and I show you the different steps. You can make it in brown, you can make it in white. There are many different ways. Choose the color you like, but definitely you need the paper, any color. Construction paper is the best. You need Sharpies or markers. You need some brown, black, maybe green, red, a few colors of your choice. You need glue and you need scissors. That is all you need. All right, let's get started. So to get started, we take our paper. I prefer the light brown one for the tower because I think it looks a little bit like stones. And we put it vertical in front of us. So before we build the tower and we basically bend later the paper into a tower shape, we need to do all the drawings on it. So everything for the tower we have to do first before we assemble and glue the tower together. So the first thing we're going to do today is the portal. The portal for the tower is very important. So we draw in the middle of the tower, in the middle of the paper, an arched entrance door. It has two different wings. It has a door handle. So that is the entrance of the tower. The next thing, we take a brown marker, that's what I like, and then I put the little framework for the tower. I draw the little stones that mark the entrance all around, just like that. And then I color in the wood. So in the old days, all the doors were out of wood. And so I color everything nice brown, like this. Both wings of the door, pretty much the same. So later in the process, we will open the door and I show you how that works, but we are not quite there yet, okay? We are just in the process of drawing. So the next step after the door are the little windows, because inside the tower there are stairs, and to get a little bit light in there, we do this little arched windows in there, just like that, and it goes slowly upwards so you can see all the steps coming when you walk upstairs your tower. So, and we are almost there. I continue here one more on this side. So these are the windows for the tower, and later in the process you could cut them out with scissors. I'm just making them dark because inside the tower it's usually pretty dark, so I color them in quickly so you guys can do that same thing. Or like I said, later you take scissors and cut them out if you like. So this is the start off. So we have the basics. We have the entrance door. We are having the windows. And now comes actually the hard work. The hard work are all the brick stones. The old towers are all made out of field stones, and so they are all very uneven, so you don't have to worry about to be too precise. You just do really basic, a basic brick pattern for the tower, and I show you how that works. So you take your paper, and I like to do it in a more horizontal setting. So in the beginning I make a line that it's a little bit larger all across, and it has like all these different sections to mark the different stones. So that's how we get started, and that's basically the pattern we continue. What happens with these lines for the building the tower, you build it basically up from ground. So they are on the bottom pretty big and the lines are a little bit larger. But then when you go up, they can get a little bit thinner. So don't worry, please, about how even or uneven it is. This is pretty basic. I'm gonna start in a second. Just give me a minute. All right, we did all the stones nicely, so it looks already pretty good. But now we want to do a little bit of a decoration there, and which is always really, really great to do, is to do, because these are old towers, we do a little bit grass down here. So what we're gonna do here is we make a little line and we let a little bit of grass grow here on the bottom of your tower. Just a little bit, because usually it's pretty green out there, or there's gravel. You can do whatever you like, but I like a little bit of grass. And I will also put a little bit of some wine growing up the walls. So I show you how to do this. This is really a fun decorating part that makes it a little bit realistic. So there's nice greenery. Let me add a little bit of brown here on the bottom of the door, all the way to the floor. I didn't do this before. And now I have like a little vine growing up here. So it's going like in all directions, like a little sleeping beauty castle. It has like greenery and vine on the side, growing all the way up here and makes it really pretty. So we have like branches here, and then we have another one growing here. So this is a little bit of green, and we add to the side maybe a little leaves here, make it a little pretty. Go loosely around the branches and make it kind of green and fun. You can take as much time as you like with this and make it really beautiful. You can even add some roses or some flowers to it to make it really, really pretty. So I would say let's take a little bit of a red and make like little flowers here to it to make it really a pretty little green wine with little red flowers to have some fun with it. You can add whatever you want. Any color makes it pretty and nice and green. And you can add butterflies and little birds if you like. There are so many things you can do to make it really like a beautiful wall with beautiful flowers and little green things on it. Starts to look really nice and pretty. I need to have a little bit more green here on the branches, just a little bit. Add a little bit here and there. And you can make big leaves and small leaves, anything you want. Let something grow there, because it really kind of makes it more pretty and like maybe like a little enchanted Rapunzel tower. So, all right, let's finish this up, and then we go into the construction of it. All right, that's nice and green. So now comes the important part. We need to turn it into a really nice tower, and in order to do that, we need to have the castle line. You know how all the old towers, like this one, has the little top, because these were observation towers and people would stand there, and sometimes they have, like in the old times, like this little uneven wall. Maybe they had some even weapons like cannons or something on top of that to defend the castle. So this is really important to do that top of the tower like this, and it's like an easy thing to do. You go up and down your wall, just a little, like a little pattern. You go and write it like this, just the top layer of your wall, and then you have the nice outline to it. Then you're going to cut it out. So this is easy to see, and I will take my scissors, and an easy way to do it is you cut just from the top first, really go and just cut in your little lines from one side only. So that saves you a lot of work because it's all the same distance, really all the way like this. And then we come from the side. We start here and we go in like this, and we do it like stone for stone, really fast all the way. And that way you don't have to turn the paper up and down, and you don't have to really be very careful with each of these little patterns. It's pretty much that they're gonna look all the same. So, and that's the last one. So that makes it really a nice tower. So you see it already, it has really this nice edge. So the next step are the doors. We want to get into our tower. So in order to get into it, we need to cut the door open. We cut first the middle all the way up to the door arch, and then we don't cut the whole door, we only cut the arch. So we cut to the side until the line gets straight and stop right there. And then we do the same thing on the other side. We cut it really just along the line until the line gets straight. All right, and then we can open the door. We can fold it open on both sides. So that's the fun part of it. So we want to be open and closed and open and closed. So that way we can go into the tower and all the way up when we play with this. So now, like I said, you guys can cut out all the windows. It's fun to do too. I will not do this today, but you're welcome to do this. So now comes the important part. Now we're gonna turn it upside down, and we're gonna put a little bit of glue here on the side to really assemble the tower as a round tower. So we roll up our tower a little bit. So I bend it before, so it has already a good shape like this. Yeah, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right here on the side. So the way to do it is really just a little stripe on the side all the way upside down, and you don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. So now I bend my paper just in front of this, just a little bit before it touches the glue, okay? So now I make sure that it's all lined up on both sides, and especially the bottom here. The bottom part needs to be really even when you put these sides together. Make sure it's really all lined up nicely. And then what we're gonna do is we take our paper a little bit and bend it down. We bend it down a little bit, just a little, to be able to attach the glue. What I'm doing is just, you know, make sure that it's really well attached. I don't really fold it all the way because I like it without a fold on it, and I think this is it. So we have the glue, we have the tower, and here you got your little Rapunzel tower. Closing door, opening doors, and you are finished. If you do some more towers, you can make a whole castle out of it. So I have this one, I have a white one, and I have another one. So I have already 3. So if you want to build another stone wall and a little house, you can make your own castle out of it. All right, this was the session for today. I hope you guys had fun. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions what we can do next time, and visit me again. Thank you for watching the video. See you next time.